Breaking news. A shocking and unbelievable video has just surfaced online. A video that captures a sitting Kastina state lawmaker walking deep into the forest, not with soldiers, not with security forces, but to negotiate directly with armed bandits. Yes, you heard that correctly. An elected government official, someone who swore an oath to protect lives and uphold the Constitution, was filmed standing side by side with men strapped with magazines, rifles, and ammunition, addressing them with respect as if they were traditional rulers. And the worst part? Everything he said in that video tells a deeper story about the level of decay in Nigeria, a country where terrorists now operate like an institution, while elected leaders treat them like partners in governance. Now, in the video, they were speaking in Hausa, but don't worry, we have already translated everything into English so you can understand every single thing that was said. But before I show you the video, let me highlight the most disturbing parts, because what this lawmaker said will leave you speechless. He referred to the bandit leader as the Grand Commander of Peace. He proudly said they reached an agreement with the bandits and that no citizen of Bakori LGA should be kidnapped again, as if the bandits are now the ones deciding who stays safe and who gets abducted. He begged the government to stop attacking peaceful bandits, claiming that military raids were taking them backward. He asked the government to build hospitals for the bandits and provide water and other amenities so that they too can enjoy the dividends of democracy. He even said little crimes like theft should be ignored because it happens everywhere as long as the bandits don't kidnap or kill people. All these from an elected lawmaker of a state in Nigeria. A man who is supposed to represent the people is now speaking on behalf of bandits, defending them, negotiating with them, and begging the government to stop security operations. This is the point Nigeria has reached. Let me leave you to watch the video for yourself. I will be back with my full opinion.
The chairman of the Bakori local government, Honorable Abubakar Barde, along with the rest of the delegation from Bakori, the Honorable Secretary of the Faskari local government, our hosts, the Great Commander of Peace, and also a Sheikh and scholar, Malam Isa, along with the delegation of our Fulani brothers who are here, and everyone else who has come to this place. Peace, mercy, and blessings of God be upon you. So, today as well, on a day just like this, what's the date? Yes, the 28th of this our month, the 11th month in the year 2021. Today God has brought us to this blessed place within the local government, a part of the Faskari local government area known as Farindutse. And we have come for the fulfillment of the promise that Malamisa and his people made to us, that we would receive the rest of our people from the Bakori local government. For this, we give our heartfelt thanks and sincere appreciation to God Almighty. And we also want to extend our gratitude, especially to the entire Fulani leadership, starting from Alhaji Adamu Aleru to the Great Commander of Peace, Isa, and all the other Fulani leaders. We are truly and sincerely grateful for the fulfillment of this promise. This genuinely demonstrates the essence of keeping promises and the trust that we have already established between us. Today, we have come to receive 37 people, 17 women, 2 young children, and 18 men, which brings the total to 37. And as of today, there are no more people from the Bakori local government left in the forest waiting for ransom money or anything of the sort. So we extend our special thanks. And I also want to make an appeal to the general public, and I also want to appeal to the government itself. Malamisa has already given an explanation. He has thoroughly clarified the issues that led to this situation, and I don't want to go back to that. I want to look forward to how we can continue to prevent this kind of situation. We sincerely hope that the community for whom we are doing this truly understands our intentions. We hope that with this peace, everyone will become more vigilant and attentive in this important matter. Because it is not only the leaders who can bring peace, everyone must be watchful, starting from our homes, our neighbors, our communities, and our towns. That is why we formed a committee between us and them, so that anytime something isn't right, it should be reported, because these problems don't just appear out of thin air. Because no matter what, if someone complains that a motorcycle was stolen, well, as we have witnessed, these things must be handled gradually, step by step. Since it has been agreed that the killing of people will stop and the kidnapping of people for ransom and so on will stop, then all these other minor issues of petty theft and so on, these things happen everywhere. But we must continue to follow up on these matters and pray to God. May God Almighty bring us relief. Therefore, we hope that the community will continue to cooperate so that this peace can be sustained. And also, our call to the government is this. We want to reaffirm to the government that we, the community, have already sat down and settled matters among ourselves. We no longer have any conflict between us and our Fulani brothers. We have already made a firm promise, and that is what we are standing on. Therefore, we are calling on the government for two things. Firstly, the government should know that we are indeed living in peace. Therefore, we do not want a situation where inappropriate actions continue to be taken as long as no one has committed a crime, because we do not support criminals. Whoever commits a crime, it is right for the authorities to punish them. But if a person has not committed a crime, it is not right for someone to be sitting in their house or going about their business in the market or traveling on the road only to find themselves caught up in something without knowing how it started or how it will end. And then our second call to the government is that our Fulani brothers, due to the long period we have found ourselves in this situation, now have various needs. Because we have spoken with them, there are needs for hospitals, for drinking water and other necessities of life. So we are calling on the government to look into this so that they too can taste the sweet dividends of democracy as citizens of this country. Finally, I want to extend special thanks to all the people who are here, to all the people of Bakori local government, and also to the people of Faskari local government, especially their leaders who are cooperating with us to ensure that this matter is successful. I hope that God Almighty, may He be glorified and exalted, grants us health and increases the peace in our land of Bakori, in Kastina, and in Nigeria as a whole. Peace, mercy, and blessings of God be upon you.
Now that you've watched the video, it is now obvious that the terrorists are no longer hiding. It is the government that is hiding. Because think about it for a moment. If lawmakers in this country can walk into the forest, stand side by side with armed terrorists, negotiate with them, praise them, laugh with them, shake hands with them, then tell me, who is really in charge of Nigeria? Who is really running the country? And the most painful part, this video confirms everything the bandits themselves said a few days ago. Remember the earlier video released by the kidnappers before the victims were freed? The bandits said, and I quote, "We heard some people are protesting about those kidnapped. Let them continue. The government knows where we are. They know what to do if they want these people released." That statement alone exposed the entire system. It means the bandits are operating with full confidence. It means they know they cannot be touched. It means they know negotiations, not military force, will be the government's response. And just as the bandits predicted, what happened? Hours after the government announced that 37 victims had been rescued, another video emerged, the bandits celebrating and clearly stating that the government paid them, not rescued, not freed by force, not saved by soldiers, but paid for. And then government officials come on TV smiling, doing press conferences, saying, "We rescued them successfully." Rescue. Where is the arrest? Where is the operation? Where are the criminals? Because every time the Nigerian government claims a successful rescue, the bandits themselves release evidence showing the truth. Money exchanged hands, lives were bought back, and criminals became richer and stronger. What happened in Kwara State is not new. It is part of a pattern, a dangerous pattern. Let me remind you. 1. Kankara schoolboys, Katsina. 344 children kidnapped under Buhari. What did the government do? Negotiated, paid ransom, bandits released the boys and walked away free. 2. Bethel Baptist School, Kaduna. Over 100 students abducted. Parents were forced to pay ransom in batches. Government did nothing. Abuja Kaduna train attack, 2022. The terrorists did a full media campaign. They granted interviews. They negotiated publicly. They even recorded videos of hostages being flogged. All this time, the military looked confused. At the end, hostages were released, again through negotiation. What does that tell you? It tells you one truth. In Nigeria today, the government negotiates with terrorists more than it negotiates with its citizens. This is the upside-down world Nigeria has become. And the saddest part of all this, every ransom paid is being used to buy more guns, recruit more boys, expand more camps, and plan more kidnappings. Think deeply about that. Every release today is another abduction tomorrow. Nigeria is funding its own destruction, and the government is doing it proudly. Instead of using intelligence, drones, air power, special forces, surveillance, and coordinated operations, they are using cash, taxpayers' money. If Nigeria truly had a functional government, a serious government, a patriotic government, what happened in that video would be impossible. Because in any country that values life and law, a lawmaker would never enter a forest to negotiate with terrorists. A lawmaker would never praise a bandit commander. A lawmaker would never ask the government to stop attacking bandits. Instead, that lawmaker would be arrested immediately for aiding terrorism. But in Nigeria, he will return home to applause. He will hold meetings. He will continue receiving salary. He will attend political events. And nobody, absolutely nobody, will question him. Because the truth is, bitter terrorism in Nigeria survives because the Nigerian government allows it. Bandits are strong because the government is weak, or worse, compromised. And until Nigerians themselves decide that enough is enough, nothing will change. This Kwara incident is not the beginning, and it will not be the end, but it is one of the clearest proofs yet that the country is drifting into a place where terror is no longer a threat. It is becoming an institution, and that should terrify every single person who still believes Nigeria will magically fix itself. Because right now, the government is not fighting terror. The government is managing it, negotiating with it, encouraging it, and normalizing it. And a country that normalizes terror is a country that is slowly dying. God help the innocent people still living in this system.